Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Just, Global Unlimited Podcast.
Ace in the building.
Yeah, man, we back another Thursday night, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Living. Made it another year.
That motherfucking beard, man. I tell you.
It's a trade. It's a, I mean, it's a trade.
But yeah, I can't talk to you.
We got like 4 lives going on.
But check, we in the building, man. We got some special guests here tonight, man. We got Miss Dede Jones and Miss Redsnapper. Funny lady, with this nasty funny lady. Yo, you did the what's the name for the drop for the comedy show this Saturday. This coming Saturday. Took my funny bone comedy show. What's about man top flight? You did the drop for that.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
Hilarious.
I like doing things that's unique, and I don't see nobody else doing it just with the lips. So I said, you know what? There it is. I'm gonna stick to this. People like it, and I love it, and it's funny. So I'm having fun with it. You know.
So you comedian. You say that you are a poet, right?
You can say it.
So how would you define it?
I'm a writer.
A writer. Okay. And so you obviously do more stuff than poetry, right? Books and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And have you written a book?
Several.
A word?
Yeah, I'm in the process of finishing up the short story. I have. This is one of my poetry books. I have another one coming out by June, the second edition to this, and I'm in about 4 compilation books.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
I'm ready for you.
Sure. I like to see what's going on.
Okay. And you coming out as a special guest this Saturday.
Yes.
Drop some words on Saturday.
Just a little bit.
So where you from?
Honestly, mostly I'm from my mom and partially from my dad.
Okay. As far as what city or state, where you from?
Oh,
Yeah, I would say.
Well, we know you came out your dad and you went into your mom. I mean, we all experienced that in our lives.
You know what's funny? That's when you say that. Like, where you from, mom?
The reason why I say that is because I grew up in Maryland. I grew up in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
My mom moved us there when I was in like the 3rd grade, but I've been back here for almost 20 years now.
Okay.
I got grown. So,
It's time to go back home.
yeah. I made her come back too.
Okay.
That's too much to drive back and forth.
So you just ready to come back home because you ain't gonna drive back and forth, man.
Well, yeah, and and other reasons, but I like it better with her here.
Right.
Because like on Sundays when I don't want to cook, I go to my house.
Use the boss for the Sunday dinners. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey man, that's snap.
What's up? I'm ready.
Actually, Saturday. So this has been like, I've been watching your stuff all on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? How long you been comedian? How long you been rocking them stages like that?
I'm gonna say about going on like maybe about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So you're pretty new to the game then.
Yeah, I'm pretty new. You know, I'm still on that little summer crack, but it's all right. I'm getting there. And I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun. Shout out to Todd, my brother. I love him dearly. He the one that pushed me on the stage. He got me started. And
He's a bully.
In some ways, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, but it was a good opportunity. And, it's a little scary. But you know what? I'm going. I'm not turning down those shows.
Nah, that's
and as time progresses, it's like, wow, I'm enjoying the environment. It's not, I ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing all crazy because we all there to laugh. Yeah. We all there to have fun.
Yes,
and goddamn, we're going to have some fun.
That's what I love about comedy. The atmosphere for comedy is always, that cheerful, happy atmosphere. Because you come there,
you can't come there
jokes. You can't come there. If you come there mad, you're not going to leave mad.
Like, man, fuck that, man. I better laugh, dog. Like, okay. Like, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing those type of, But for the most part.
So what gave you that push to get on that stage? Like, actually, you got on that stage the first time?
I used to host, like, little open mics here and there. And everybody used to think that I was the comedian. And I used to tell them, like, no, because I used to rap. back in the day, like in my 20s.
I can see what little brat you put on the.
Yeah, you know, I still got it. Whoever want battle, what's up? But yeah, so I used to do that at the open mics, and everybody used to think that I was a comedian. I'm like, no, I just do poetry, and I do, you know, I just host. I love hosting too. And from there, and then maybe sometime down the line, I ran into my brother Top again, and you know, he was just like, sis, won't you, you know, I'm having an open mic. You know, won't you just get on stage? I'm like, me get on stage? Like, I don't know how to make people laugh, you know, on purpose. You know, I just know how to be me. I just enjoy myself. I enjoy people. I'm a people's person.
Well, he said it nicer to you.
Huh?
He said it nicer to you. He said, listen, I'm doing this. Show up.
And when you're on stage, does it feel better when you're on stage talking and telling your jokes, or when you actually get off the stage and realize you did a good set?
Now let me answer that. Let me say, it feels good while I'm on stage, because see, once I get that microphone, it's a whole different ball game. All the nervousness, everything that I was going through go out the window, because it's like, okay, I'm here. It's going down. And I'm already having fun. And one thing I do, I get to know the crowd. I talk to them, and some of them notice me now, so I'm all like, oh, okay. They be like, that's Redsnapper out here, I'm bickering. And it really feels good to be recognized, because it's like, wow, like, you know, and then once I get off, it's even more.
Yeah.
So I can just say, like, both, like, and listen, one thing, I used to be nervous about going first.
Yeah.
Man, I like going first sometimes. You know, because it's like, ooh, I can sit back and watch the other, my other fellow comedians.
Yeah, you set the tone.
And learn, and you know, and take it from there.
Cool. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Your chin hairs is very nice. I just wonder, how do you get chin hairs to grow that healthy?
Life.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're healthy. I just say I admire.
Yeah, I would say 3 years ago I had the baby face.
Mm-hmm.
Then young and started going through some shit, and then the Lord said, look, and they just started popping up, and I cut it. I mean, they gray though, that's the problem. Like, you know what I mean?
That's all right. I got CERN for that. I can hook you up.
You hook me up?
Yeah.
I tried dyeing it. I tried dyeing my shit.
I don't think she's talking about dyeing.
I know what she's talking about. I tried to
I can make it all natural up.
slid right out there.
Listen, I love chin hair, so I'm basically, I'm not trying to get you. I'm just giving you a compliment, my brother.
No,
you got some nice ass chin hairs.
I do.
That's all I'm saying.
I keep this pain in the head. I be like, yo, I'm ready to cut my shit, and I get people. No, cut it.
Listen,
like, damn,
anytime you want to come to Philly, I got a comb, I got a brush, I got the, you know.
I got plenty of people selling me oils, like oils for you, bro. You know what I mean? I got like 10 different oils I use. I be mixing my shit.
But I got the snapback oil, so them Jones that like, give me a week, it'll be touching your titties. Gotcha. Telling you, man.
I be trying to keep
I'm trying to support
tame.
you. Look, don't get me. I'm just trying to support this man.
I be trying to keep
That's all.
it tame. It's just,
Podcast with all of me left.
Y'all gotta talk after.
I conversations like that every day at work.
I know that's right.
I go to work and be like, oh,
Yeah, where you working?
yeah, right.
I won't be outside looking.
That's life. Like, I
Yeah.
guess all the ladies love the beard. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what up? What up, kid? Come on, baby.
Nah, actually, I didn't expect anything from you today. I did.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
I did.
I
We about to
smile.
we about to get into these books. You said you co-writer on several different books. You got part 2 that's coming out.
Yes.
Poetry by ear. So like, how'd you come up with that title, Poetry by Ear? Like, what do you?
I wanted something that's pretty much explained to me. Like I said, I'm not a spoken word person. I'm not the type of person that stands up and actually read. I'd be like, yeah, you can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own interpretation. Because it's like with poetry, sometimes with poetry you could better feel it when you read it yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can't, if I tell you, I could put emphasis on it or be dramatic about it, but at the same time, you're not going to get the actual feel of the message until you read it. And when you read it, you're going to hear your voice.
Right.
So you're going to use your ear, not my ear. So it's poetry right here. It's everyday moves with emotions.
I mean, poetry is more about interpretation anyway. Like, it's not about, like, if I got to ask you what it means, then I shouldn't even be reading it.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, so, yeah, I've read some poetry books. I used to read Aesop Fable. My dad used to put me on, like, way back in the day. I used to read all types of fables and all types of poetry. And I can't write poetry. Like, I'm not that deep.
Believe it or not, you can.
I'd rather everybody say you can.
I can write some poetry. You be saying all them too.
A lot of people feel as though they can't write poetry because a lot of people equate poetry with rhymes.
Right.
And it's not necessarily something that has to rhyme. It just basically has to have a point.
Right. Feeling to it.
Yeah. So like a lot of stuff in that book, some stuff rhymes, some stuff you be like, is she just telling a story or this is the actual poem? And there's some stuff in there, you be like, wait, that's it? She ain't writing no more? Like it depends on, like my niece, I love her to death. She's like my child I never had. When I first gave her the book, she knew I write. I've been writing for years, but I never actually got into it because of bad relationships. And when I finally opened up and said, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I gave her the book. She called me and she cried, 2:00 in the morning. And she said, I can't really tell you which one she was stuck on, but she said she was reading it and she felt like I knew what was going on in her life. And every time she get into that feeling, she started having that feeling, she turned to that specific page and she's like, you know what, I'm not promising.
That's one thing about poetry. I could definitely agree to it. I went to this poetry event a few months ago, and this young man out there did a poem about being an alcoholic and drinking and stuff. I'm saying how he took his life. And I'm sitting there listening to the poem, like, yo, this dude just told my whole story 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through that situation too, as far as the alcohol and how it killed me. So I couldn't wait to talk to him, express to him how, like, yo, like, this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can relate to how you feel because that disease, you know what I'm saying, alcoholism is serious.
Yeah. And
people don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? When you put all his feelings and his emotions on that page, you know what I'm saying, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you do have, sometimes you got to read it for yourself, but you can actually see it through other people as well because when he's reading it, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't just reading it because it was how he wrote it, he was reading it like he read it for the first time, like it was somebody else's stuff. I mean, he's just pouring out all his emotion on that shit. I was like, yo, bro, like, you just told my whole story, you know what I'm saying, for the past, like, 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always love poetry. I wrote poetry a couple times myself. I got some things published myself, you know what I'm saying? I was always into poetry. And I guess it came from like, you know, being in love with hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hip-hop, of course, poetry and hip-hop goes hand in hand. Like I said, everything, when people
not
spit
rap,
down,
but hip-hop.
Hip-hop is a difference, right? It's
Big
a difference. I mean, like I say, poetry, a poetry don't always have to rhyme. He does certain songs. When people spit their rhyme, they don't always rhyme all the time. You know what I'm saying? They offbeat, they fast, they slow. You know what I'm saying? And you get that love for the word itself. You know what I'm saying? That's what hip-hop
I
is.
couldn't imagine a poem like, hey, yo, dog, when I see you, it's on sight. Like, that's like,
I mean, listen, yeah, mention some poetry.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he
does. Yeah.
And then, like I said, it's how he feel, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how he feel. But it's crazy because you said the difference between just rapping and poetry, because I think it was it's about Tekashi 9 on that 50 Cent joint. The whole time he said something like that. Yeah, the whole song.
Oh, wow.
like get the strap.
that was his whole verse. Like, this nigga, like, that's all he said the whole time. So, I mean, just get on this, not only get on the stage, but expressing yourself, period, is a big thing to me. You can do comedy, spoken word, or poetry, you know what I'm saying? I love building platforms and introducing those platforms to people so they can introduce themselves to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the podcasts and the comedy shows. I mean, I love comedy, period, but I love people that get up there and show their talent. You know what I mean? So I just can't wait to see you get on stage. I know it's gonna be some crazy shit.
Man, I got my drawers ready. Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't gonna even show them. I'm gonna save it for Saturday. One thing I like about that I learned about comedy. You know how they use the term, you gotta laugh to keep from crying?
Yeah.
That's very, very true. And I have had people even leave comments on my posts telling me like serious stuff. Like I had this one young lady, and she stated under one of my little skits that I did, she basically told me I made her day. She said she just lost her grandmother or something like that. And she said that's the first time she laughed since her grandmom died. And I'm like, oh, oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that for people. You know, at a time like that, it's very serious. And, I was just telling her, like,
yeah, I went to a couple comedy shows like a Saturday, and I had court on Monday, so I needed to laugh. So. Now, your poetry, does your art imitate your life, or?
Sometimes. I pretty much just write off of emotion. It could come from my head, it could come from my heart, it could come from other places in my body. Yeah. And sometimes I write off of other people's emotions. Whereas though it could be something that you're going through, and I could be trying to help you, talk you through it, let you know that it's not as bad as you think it is, and I go home and be like, you know what? 5 minutes is done.
Okay. Is there any do you have a level how deep you get, or you just whatever's on the paper you gonna let me write down?
I just write till I just run out of ideas.
Gotcha.
I have some stuff that's like maybe like 5 lines. Some is a couple pages. It depends. Right. Like it all depends on like what I'm actually writing about. Like I wrote one piece. It's actually going to be in the second book, and it was about domestic violence. And sadly,
serious issue.
I didn't realize how many people that I knew personally was going through this
until me too, yeah.
After I wrote it. But the thing is, it's like a lot of people, when they read it, they was like, well, how did you know? I didn't.
Yeah.
But just for some reason, I'm sitting in the living room, something said, get your paper and your pen. And I just started writing.
That is true though. Like I've been in a lot of situations where I've talked to people and you have a general conversation, and then you find out like there's a lot of people that in their past go, like I was chilling with somebody, and it was this girl listening to our conversation, and then like I got done with the conversation, the girl came and started talking to me, and this was in a bar, so we kind of tipsy, so you just talking in the bar, you just randomly drinking, and we was having a conversation, and she started breaking down crying. I'm like at first
sometimes when I'm emotional, I cry when I'm drinking.
Yeah, it was like Champs. This was no, it wasn't you. It was just like she was talking about her past, like stuff she grew up with. We were talking about it was being some guy I grew up with. We was talking about like how all the wild shit we did in our lives. She just started talking about it. She started breaking down crying. At first I thought it was weird, but then I realized like, this is a real moment. You know what I mean? Like people really have there's a lot of people that have a lot that they hold in. Yeah. And then when it finally comes out, you just wow. And you feel better. You know what I mean? Like this I mean after that, I had to give her a hug, but it was like, all right. Like she kind of fucked up my night.
You never know how you can
You never know what you did.
Make an impact on somebody's life.
You never know exactly. Like that's why you should watch what you say, because a lot of people they hear what you more people listen than you really think. So like with y'all, y'all are performers, y'all are entertainers, but at the same time, y'all help people. You know what I mean? Maybe not on a grand scale, but exactly.
That's the thing. I was surprised, and that's not the first time that someone has told me that, and it involves someone that has passed away in their family. And they're like, yo, Snap, I seen your post. And it's like, oh, wow, so listen, like I said, I'm just doing it. I'm loving it. I'm having fun. I love meeting new people. And I'm rocking out whatever wave God got me on now. That's the wave that I'm riding with because I trust it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You have anybody that influenced you as a comedian? Like as far as who you look at as, I like their style?
Well, definitely, I look at Top, of course, and I like some of the females that's in the comedy community too. I look at them and I look up to them, especially the OGs like the Dark Child. I like Kelly Kells. I know when I first met her, whatever, it was just awesome. Big Mama, I like Tata, and I'm real supportive too. And some are new, some are old. Whether they new old, they could be 6 months. And if I meet you and we're vibing, it's like, hey, look, it don't matter, because I don't think I'm better than nobody. And I've never been treated like So.
They never crack on you, like you don't crack on each other?
Oh, no. We been on y'all. People like y'all.
That's why I don't joke.
Like,
I don't hear y'all joke, man.
like them chin hairs, you know? Wait till it's on. It gonna be different.
Trying to get my chin wet, y'all.
No. Snap that chin hair, baby. No. But King, it was nice talking to the show Saturday. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You coming?
I mean, why not? I just heard about it today, but yeah, why not?
Nigga, I'll tell you about the shows. I tell you everything I do.
You do. But it's Saturday, there's the other. Like, I'm supposed to go to the network chill event. I'm supposed to be going to church. Like it'd be shit. You tag me. Yeah. I be
having to go to church on Saturday.
I don't, but I be saying people be wanting me to go. I'm just saying, like we mad shit going on.
Well, I got a Jill Netflix event coming up at my house on Sunday night. Around 8 o'clock.
Well, you know it's going to be some playoff football.
You know. That's after
No, okay, Saturday.
I'm coming out in a tutu. I'm ready. No, I ain't doing it.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
All the ass on it.
No, we ain't doing that. No, I ain't trying to be that funny. I'm good. Okay, I ain't trying to catch walking pneumonia. But I'm planning on Saturday. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be live. I want y'all to come out, and I just want to thank people that has been supporting me. People that's buying the tickets for me specifically. Inbox when I go Snap, I want to come see you and actually come see me. It's like it's love. It's love because it's not easy. It's not easy.
Wait till you do 2-3 shows a week.
Oh man.
Oh no, I'll come to the next one.
Right, yeah. But I'm planning on having so much fun on Saturday. I can't wait to meet Toni Byrd and Snacks. For some reason, I think I met her before, but I'm not sure. But I can't wait to meet them.
Shout out to Snacks. She's from the town. She's from Trent.
Okay.
And she did my show. Matter of fact, she did this. I don't know, the same night I was in Philly. I think y'all performed the same night. Snacks. I did a show in Philly back on like 2010, something like 2010, something like that. At Donald's Palace, on Broad Street.
Okay.
That's the kind of show I did.
I did my first open mic there.
Oh, for real? That's fine. They closed it down though. They
closed it down. It was a long time ago.
It was the whole
That's when
second
it
time.
stopped. It just
At what time?
wasn't a good feel.
Donald's Palace.
Donald's Palace? The owner?
It's near Gordon Gerard. Is that the one?
Right by the gas station.
Yeah.
Where your people
Yeah.
Well, I was about to lie. I was about to say I performed. I wasn't performing then. I was just going. Excuse me. I was a little too late. I was somewhere else. My bad. But yeah, Saturday is going down. Town, New Jersey. January the 5th. Come out. We're going to have some food, good laughs.
Open Arts Pack.
Open Arts Pack.
Bordentown, huh?
Bordentown.
I got some horror stories. I'm talking about the police.
I got a ticket from there. And I paid the toll, and they still sent me a bill.
Yo, I showed the police officer my insurance card.
Yeah.
He didn't believe me. I'm like, yo, you
When
got
I was coming
insurance?
home,
He took down the station.
I paid the toll, and they
Wow.
still sent me a bill. I said, you know what? Take this little funky ass.
Yeah. Bordentown.
And the toll wasn't even that much.
Bordentown's horror stories.
Well,
I ain't telling you not to go. You know, just make sure your L's right.
Or make sure you ride with somebody in the L's right. If your L's ain't right, make sure you ride with somebody in the L's right. Because we don't want no incidents happening. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
definitely.
but
It's going to be different. Actually, this is our second all-ladies show. First one we had was the Dark Child.
How many shows are you asking about?
Look, with some help.
The first time
I don't remember who was on our last show.
No, that
wasn't for my birthday.
The lineup was mostly females. We had DK on that lineup as well. But this is this show has all ladies. This show, so it's gonna be something different. You know what I'm saying? You coming out doing your poetry. Actually, can we get you to read something real quick?
Sure.
I think the table of contents like the third, fourth page. Now we gonna see if she a real poet. Because most of them be cheating and reading it off their phone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm gonna do that Saturday. I can't listen. I'm old. I can't remember stuff, but I can tell you what it's about.
I was gonna say be love, but let's do this on feelings.
I wrote this one years ago.
There's only one page. I make sure.
Somebody got me like that. Just come and do like 1 or 2.
Get up
Then you standing up there all night.
A few pages long, like this is still the first one.
You sure you want this one?
Yeah. I saw the other one, but I seen that just now. Like, no, let's go with that.
See, I'm my worst critic. Like, yeah. Okay. When you look beyond the stars, you can see a light that is unimaginable. It's almost as similar as when I look into your eyes, which reveals that you're remarkable. You remind me of a story that I was once told as a child, and just like that, you're stuck in my mind. We started out as friends, and I never thought it would go this length. But now the way I feel about you, I hope that it never ends. Now we've reached a point where I feel I can tell you all. I feel we can discuss anything between us, no matter how big or small. I'm going to tell you something, and you might not want any dealings. I'm a little bit nervous, but here it goes. I'm starting to catch feelings.
In other words, what I interpret from that's a side joint piece.
Feelings all over.
So you said you wrote that a while ago. So was that the case? You know, going with somebody and
I
you just
actually was. My oldest daughter will be 26 in about a week. She was still in the crib. And I was dealing with somebody, and may he rest in peace. And it wasn't supposed to be a relationship, but it turned into a relationship. And shortly after, we went our separate ways because we were doing different things with our lives.
So what you started writing? You like, all right, I gotta get this stuff published and get it out there. Like, what made you want to do that? What was the first stuff like? And because people say they all different ideas, like they write poetry, but they don't like, I want to get it published. I want to know what I'm saying. What made you want to get it published, put it in a book, and like give it to people?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's the only way I know how to do it. To piss people off.
Oh.
A person in particular. Because
You said put his phone on vibrating. Where's phone?
how about that? And it was because, like I said, I've been writing for years, never did anything with it. I used to keep composition books full of writing, short stories, poems, everything. And I'm gonna keep it 100. Me and my oldest daughter, her father, got into an argument, and he was steady talking to me. I keep arguing. I was hearing him, but I wasn't paying no attention. I was just writing them. And he threw my books in the trash. He said, I don't know why you're doing this anyway. You ain't going to do this, that, and the third.
Wow.
Okay.
That's like inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
motivation.
But see, what, unbeknownst to him, I was a tomboy when I was little. So I wasn't scared to dig in the trash and get my shit. So once I got myself together and I was like, you know what? That's when I did my first couple compilation books. They were scams, but I got my books.
So
So
you did your scams? Like, you get anything from them, or?
it was called the International House of Poetry. And what they do is they would tell you to submit your poem with $75 so you could be in the book. And you'll get a copy of the book.
Yeah.
But if you don't give them $75, they say they still put you in there,
You don't get the
but you don't get the book.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, you can put me in the book, but I'm not paying the $75.
Right.
But you go online, you're not in the book.
Sorry about that.
And what they do is, it's not really like, I've learned that it was supposed to have been copywritten under me.
Right.
It wasn't copywritten at all. So now I do everything on my own.
Kind of like a lesson learned then.
Yeah.
So you got your publisher and all that.
Yeah, me.
Okay. So everything you do everything in house. Like,
Yeah. I did this through Digipod.
okay.
And they were the best thing ever. The lady walked me through everything.
See, so if you want to write a book, do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
It didn't even cost that much. It didn't take, the turnaround time was like, they sent me my first copy for me to go look over and make sure I liked it. Like, cool.
So you came with the artwork and design for the cover and everything?
A very close friend of mine, he's like my brother. His name, I don't want to say it wrong. I call him Steve, and his name is Stefan. And right before he went into the military, he did it. He did all the artwork. And he kept telling me to put my picture on it. I didn't want my picture on it. Because my thing is, I want somebody who's honest opinion. I don't want you to say, oh, I know who she is, and then be in my face, yeah, it was good, and then you turn around like, this piece of shit.
I know exactly what you mean.
So I didn't just like, in actuality, my name is Dana Johnson. But a lot of people equate me with Day Jones for the simple fact, one, that's my dad's side of the family. That's his last name.
Oh, okay.
And Day is a name that was given to me by my aunt when I was little. So it always stuck.
Yeah.
So it's like people that are in my life now, they actually, when they do stuff, they be like, what name do you want me to use? Use my name. Okay, but what is your name? So it just always stuck.
You say your daughter, she's older now. Does she do poetry?
No, she just get on my nerves.
She just inspiration.
Yeah.
All right.
Get on my nerves. She just get on my nerves. Okay. That's different.
My son, who's 14, he likes to write, but not poetry. He's actually doing short stories.
Yeah, that's just
Point of the story is you don't need to read.
Not only that, like this, I mean, let people know that you get out there and do what you want to do. You love something, you get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to, you know what I'm saying, go on the stage and tell jokes or saying write that poetry or I'm saying express yourself in, you know what I'm saying, any way you think you can. That's positive. And people allow certain things to hold them back. You know what I'm saying? Other people, for example, sometimes, or just all around fear.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
and
you can't.
that's
they
my
can't do that.
biggest issue. And that's why it's like, I don't tell him no. He'd be like, well, come on, we're going to do this. Okay.
Get over that fear. Get over that. Because some people got their own little, things they got to get over. You know what I'm saying? This fear is one of them. You got to constantly battle that demon. You know what I'm saying? To be successful, to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Longer. Like I said, I love seeing people do what they love to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I can't wait. This past few weeks, man, don't mean for the phone calls and the video drops. I can't wait to see her get on stage and tear it up. You know what I mean? Like,
With your jokes, do you write your jokes or do you just come off the top?
I do write some of them down of topics that I want to go over, but maybe 7, 9 times out of 10, I wind up just really coming off the top.
Yeah.
But I still incorporate jokes that I did, right? And it never comes out how I wrote it.
True.
So being as though I may start it off, I freestyle the rest, and then I go off the vibe of the crowd. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, I was gonna say this, but you know what? I'm gonna rock this way. Matter of fact, I might bid on somebody because I might see something
in the crowd. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I might see something that needs to stand out. That's all. I just be showing them love. Don't take it the wrong way. If you come to the show and I may say something, I'm just showing you love. That's all. My own little way. But yeah, I prep. I always prep. I put on. It's funny. I put on little shows for my family, like for my kids, especially my 15-year-old son.
Would I have you do the editing and all that stuff?
Huh?
Would I have you do the editing?
No, no, he don't do that. It's just that, like, how I prepare for a show. What I'm saying is like my son be downstairs. We all, I'm making dinner, whatever, and I just start acting out what I may want to do for the show. Right. One thing about these teenagers, oh yeah, they'll tell you because I may say something. It'd be like, nah. Like, no, Mom. But I know when it's something funny because if you can make a 15-year-old laugh, yeah, and not just because he's my son, oh yeah, he'll definitely tell me. So he's a lot of help. A lot of people have been a lot of help, and it just prepares me, and it helps me with my because I have anxiety real big, so I'll be like super nervous. So it's like, okay, I need to practice, do this, do that, and it prepares me. It really and it wound up So far, I can say I have been doing pretty good. I still have some growth. I still have, a lot of learning to do. And I'm still looking at, like I said, other people and see, how they do things. Not saying I'm trying to copy, but it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like you said before you do their thing, like, all right, what can I do, I'm saying, to make myself great like them? I'm saying, following their footsteps. I'm saying, everybody do it. You see the legends out there. I'm saying, everybody, I'm saying, imitate or take something from the legends to add to their own stuff.
Right.
I'm saying, to make their stuff better.
I just heard Tiffany Haddish, she bombed in Miami. And then
she did?
Haddish,
I be lost sometimes.
She's on girls trip.
Yeah.
The grapefruiter?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, she just bombed in Miami.
I know she, I just don't know her name. So.
And like all the comedians came to her
everybody
defense.
had their day. Huh?
And like all the comedians came to her defense, like it happens. Like
Yeah,
it does.
I heard because sometimes you run to a crowd that just won't laugh. Like,
well, she was on there drunk. She was up there drunk. They thought she was high, so
you just don't find shit funny. You said.
Yeah.
lesson learned.
But one thing
Great
about
methods.
me, I know when to stop. If the laughs start dying down somewhat,
So
I know when to wrap it up. I don't just keep on
No,
talking.
no, she don't.
Or I just wind up just throwing my jokes in.
The thing with that, she can't stop. They're paying her thousands of dollars to perform a certain amount of time.
She can't
So
just.
that's why she didn't bail. It turned into a Q&A when she was up there bombing, quote unquote, was the word we used. But as a comic myself, we've all been through it. We've all experienced it. What don't kill you only make you stronger. And I'm a firm believer.
I'm not even a comedian. I did open mic and I bombed.
It's just one of those things where it happens.
Yeah.
So, but just a month or two ago, she killed Saturday Night Live and everybody was praising her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She killed hosting the award show and everybody was praising her.
Right.
So it's just, they love you when you up and they kick you when you down.
So the award show, you think she had writers for that? Or she used her own material?
Nah, stuff like that is just improv. A lot of the moment or just building up stuff with certain people that fit certain people. Right. If I know I got jokes on you, then I know you're going to be there. Right. And if you coming up to accept your award, guess what? Then my next bit is going to be
on you. Yeah.
You came coming up here, got them brand new dreads. All his baby. You know what I'm saying? So you go off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that it's prearranged. I can set some stuff up where I know you won't be there. So the delivery will be perfect.
They pay you all that money because they ain't trying to give you the script. They want you
They want that's the whole purpose, and that's why she sold out an arena.
They said Kevin was supposed to do with the Oscars, but he got
caught
on some tweet scandal or something like that.
Years ago, he apologized.
Some dumb shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
So, hold on real quick. Shout out Miss Snacks. She's on the live now. She said she would call in, but we ain't got a phone number, so they ain't bring the phone. So Snacks, we are watching you. Matter of fact, if you punch in the bring me in on this live, I'll bring you in and you can watch us and we can watch you on the live. So yeah, but that's another young lady that's going to be on the show.
Shout out to
Snacks this Saturday. Again, man, I'm excited to see all these ladies. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
from Day all the way down to Toni Byrd and Redsnapper and Snacks. So, and you got me hosting, and like I said, we in for a good time. The show, I'm gonna just put it out there. Show sold out. I'm gonna just leave it at that. We ain't playing around. I might have a few left, maybe like 7 or 8. Maybe. But other than that. We pretty much sold out. This will be our 3rd show sold out pretty much. Well, I'm lying because we did 2 shows. We did 2 shows on my birthday, and we sold both of them out. So we're going for 4 sold out shows, and we just like to thank everybody that's coming out and supporting what we're doing. We gonna get this light skinned brother with this beard over here to a show eventually. That's our goal for 2019. So if he don't come, I will come up here every Thursday. And
he gonna come. He gonna catch these draws. He gonna be sitting right in the front. His chin hair's gonna catch you.
Hair's gonna be extra shiny.
So, but like I said, man, just again, we appreciate all the love.
Definitely
Thanks.
appreciate
Shout
all
out
the
to every single individual that purchased the ticket. We thank y'all so much. We thank y'all. Again, keep supporting what we're doing. I mean, we ain't giving up until y'all give up on us, and hopefully,
Definitely shout out to
never be
Open
done.
Arts Pack.
2019 supporting local entertainment.
That's right.
Up and coming artists, I'm saying comedians, authors. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, that
It's-
happens. It's a part of the game, man. It's definitely part of the game.
Y'all watch us every week. You see, we have rappers, we have poets, we have comedians, we have directors. I mean, anybody that's out here doing it on their own and looking for local support, we're here for you.
We're here for you. We got you. We put each other on, and
That's
like I
right.
said, it's just one of those things. We always appreciate any and everybody, and just the love that we've been receiving on these shows has just been through the roof.
It's crazy,
So,
yeah.
I mean, from the inboxes to, I had a great time. I had the show was great.
Yo, I was
The
on
ticket
the bus.
prices was
I think after the first show, I was on the bus coming from out. Plans were way out somewhere.
right.
And the bus driver, I gave him a flight to the next joint. I said, I was at the last one. I was like, all right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
He said, what the hell you doing all out here?
I am promoting.
I was taking care of some business, but yeah, I'm going back to town now. You back home.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just the love, man, appreciation. You know what I'm saying, to everybody. Open Arts Pack for holding us down. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying,
them.
that theater
Definitely.
is
It's
great.
beautiful.
Staff there is
I
great.
love
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You
Love
know,
it.
like I said, we can't thank the fans, people buying these tickets enough. We can't thank y'all enough.
And the crazy
You know what
thing
I mean?
about it, not to cut you off, every show is different people. We
Different
never
people.
had, like, we got a handful
Full of regulars, but
every show,
is
because
different
word of
crowd.
mouth is the biggest
Not only
promoter.
that, because we bring in different looks, different flavors, different comedians. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People want to see different stuff. Like, keep the pop fresh. You know what I mean? Like, I love comedy. You know what I'm saying? I hate watching the same reruns. I want to see something new. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. We building this platform for upcoming hard-working comedians that want to do their thing that's grinding, that's funny as hell. Get on the stage, show what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And keep this thing moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here to do, man. Like,
Yeah.
Brother Top is a blessing, man, because he's helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Grinding with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of work behind this shit. People don't understand that. They don't understand, like, it's more to it than, you see out here. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you do, any craft that you do that you love, from the poetry to put together the books, to, you know what I'm saying, the jokes, like, it's bad work behind this shit.
Definitely
You know what I'm
work, because
saying?
we was nervous a couple weeks ago.
In the
How many
holidays,
tickets you sell? You only did 5.
I got one.
Well, my grandma had said, and then he called me and we had that I said, dude, leave it alone. It's gonna work. Trust me, it's gonna work. They gonna come. Let them get past Christmas, and then we'll be all right. And sure as it happened, the phone calls open, the floodgates open, and people was like, all right, I got Christmas out the way. I'm ready to laugh. I'm ready to have a good time.
Yeah,
You know, people always last minute.
Last minute,
Yeah,
yeah.
they want to call you Friday, Saturday morning, like, oh yeah, you still got some tickets.
So
Yeah.
we trying to get
You know,
things
You gotta pay the bill first. Like, all right, I got $40.
Right. But that's the whole thing, though. Like, you know what? And I'm
Expensive.
gonna start doing that too. I'm gonna start screenshotting a lot of the messages that I get. Like, I've had somebody tell me they went to a cab show. They paid $150 for the tickets, and they was like, "Yo, he was alright," but I had a better time with your, $20 ticket
than I did.
than I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, right?
Yeah,
Well, hey, what she said, we cannot authorize. I don't know what she said. Delete what she just said.
Water.
We're
See?
gonna cut that.
Water.
She meant Bible. She meant Bible. Bring your own Bible.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
As a comedian, is there, like, do y'all believe y'all have a license to say what y'all want on stage, or do you think you have to?
Nowadays, no. Because
Okay.
back in the days, yes, you could say whatever, and if it's funny, they gonna laugh. Now, we getting people in trouble.
Yeah.
You see what happened with the comic that said Bill Cosby did such, and then they took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
It turned into a whole whirlwind, and it opened up people's eyes and was like, you know what? Let me look, and then next thing you know, he in court.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally how it happened in so many words. Like, so everybody, the world is so sensitive now. We'll say something, and then a day or two later, we're apologizing for it.
You know the comedian
what I'm
C.K.
saying?
Lewis?
Yeah.
He actually just got in trouble he was on stage. He made some jokes about kids that got shot in the school shooting, and they came back on him.
Right. So
And he was just saying, well, his form of comedy is dark comedy,
right.
and everybody.
But
like,
it's not right. It's
Basically.
one of those things. Me personally, I don't touch politics, nothing in the news, because it's just in the moment.
Yeah.
And for me, that's you can have the best joke, but if Obama's not in office right
It's not
now,
going to carry weight too.
it's not.
Yeah.
so you don't got no Trump jokes?
Nah, I don't touch it. He not gonna be tweeting me.
You know what, Tom?
I'm
Get
good.
him out of here. Let's get him
I
out of
I
here.
Tom is not funny at
I
all.
stay far away from it.
Because of him,
no
definitely
trouble.
gonna shut down the government.
So I've just learned to just talk about my life and what I'm dealing with, what I'm going.
That's what I noticed. A lot of comedians do that nowadays. They talk more on their life experiences than anything.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Right, and I mean, comedians are the most depressed people in the world. Period. It's been proven. It's written. It's shown everywhere. It's just that's our outlet. It's talking about what we're dealing with, going through, and bringing it to light. So many people that are going through the same things, they can relate. Like, yo, I just was feeling the same way. You know, so instead of us reacting when we're dealing with something, like she, Dede was saying, we'll take it and write it and make something out of it. You know, like I'm in court right now. I can't get into all the details of what court. But if y'all come Saturday, y'all trust and believe, y'all gonna hear all about my court stories. Because, I mean, that's just the harsh reality. I'm taking what I'm dealing with, and it's very, it can be depressing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like you said, some people don't, like, they feel like it's insensitive, but,
Right.
Sometimes you got to turn bad situations into
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the only way you can deal with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it's just one of those things. But I mean, every comic is different. Every different energy, different style. There's no real format to follow on comedy. There's this is the way it's done. Period.
Right.
Nah, you got this, you got that, you got them, you got us, you got we, and So there's many different styles, and you just got to find your own way. And that's what I tell people all the time. And I see talent in a lot of people, like these two beautiful young ladies. I seen something in them, so whatever. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. And like she was telling the story, she called me a bully, but if I see something in you and you got talent, then sometimes you need to be pushed.
Yeah.
And a bully is known for pushing. So if I'm going to push you to get whatever it is that you need out, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's one of those things. But even with her, like, she didn't tell the whole story. I'm gonna tell it. So look, we do a show at one.
I just want to put it out there that I asked for a drink so I can get comfortable. She said, "Whatever you want, tell me what you want." I asked for it. They laughed at me. I was like, "No, seriously, can I get a drink? Like, I'm staying here all night." Yeah, but it was fun. It was the best adrenaline rush I ever had. All right, your turn.
I'm about to
set up for this one.
So yeah, she went. The thing with it was, she was so frightened to get on stage. I'm like, "Yo, your poetry is nice."
Oh, you
like, I read some
on stage.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So we was at Warm Daddy's. So
First performance ever. He sends me one.
I'm like, it was a packed crowd. That's Snacks.
What up,
She
Snacks?
she on there now. Look, she at work.
Hey, I'm out here working.
Oh, oh, I'm
Sound
sorry.
like she in the whip.
I'm sorry. But hold on real quick.
Reality.
Hold on.
I can't wait to go wrestle our dreams this Saturday.
Hold on. Don't hang up, all right? So
You bring me something to drink.
look at this shit here. Easy.
That's water. That's Schuylkill River.
It's smart water.
Smart water.
Smart
Oh,
one.
no.
Oh, that's messed up. Okay.
So we were at Warm Daddy's, and she went up and she did, her poetry.
Right.
And like, shaking. I'm like, "Yo, you're gonna be fine. You good? Relax. Just chill." "No, I need a drink." So get her a drink. She mellows out. She go on stage and she ripped. I mean, to the point people was like getting up off their feet, like, "Yo, like." So the headliner on that show, I forget what her name was, She stopped the show and was like, listen, I don't know where she's at. I don't even know her name. What's the Poets? Is she still here? I'm like, she right there. It's like, young lady, please come here. Like, pulled her on stage and was like, do you have another piece? Because the piece that you did was so impacting. It touched everybody's spirit that night. You have to do another one. Right. So she got up and did another one. And what was so dope about it, the band fed off of what she was saying. Yeah. And they had music on it. And it synced so well. And she ripped. And then after that, she quit again.
Grand opening, grand closing. Grand opening, grand closing.
We gotta plug you in with the shit about poetry. We my man
Do I
James
have to
Gray.
remember everything?
Yeah, no, you can take your book up there.
Because I'm a really good reader.
Yeah, no, it's all on you.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of outspoken, but at the same time, I'm shy. When it comes to certain things, I clam up. And I can honestly say that God's been working on me being in the center because I don't like being the center of attention. That's my biggest thing. I done took a public speaking class, got A+, the whole 9. But being the center of attention, everybody watching me and be like, it's really nerve-wracking.
No, I know the feeling. That's why I could never be a rapper.
Give me one.
So lately, I feel like for the past year and a half, I've been doing an open.
All right, we got snacks back.
Snacks for church, so I'm like, I'm not afraid to be in front of people.
Yeah.
But this is different.
It's different because they can pick up themselves and read themselves.
Yeah.
Snacks.
What's going on? I'm still at the track, still in the parking lot at the job. I don't want to leave because I gotta go pick up my kid.
It's a real mother there. Boy.
I know once I leave here, I'm going to job number 2, and I'm just not ready. I'm taking a break. I'd rather pay my babysitter extra money.
So real quick, you ready for Saturday?
I'm excited about Saturday. That's like my therapy session. I was listening to some of the stuff that y'all was saying. I go out, I'm not as consistent as I should be. Don't worry, ladies, he bullies me. He bullied me as well.
He bullied.
I'm not. He was just going off on me the other day, like, get the fuck over. Can I cut?
Wait, was we on the same phone call when you called me?
He probably did the same thing. He said, I'm just gonna tell them all. But I'm excited. I don't get to come out much. I don't know if this is off topic, but doing comedy can be really difficult for anybody, but even more so for a single mom or a single parent, period. Yeah. So it gets, when I can get out, I'm out. I'm trying to tell you, girl, I get to get my eyebrows done.
You know what I'm saying? Put a wig on,
I'm walking around looking like Respucia right now, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to hit the stage and just talk junk, man. And share my funny. I ain't been out in a minute. They good looking. It's what's his name? What's that guy name? It's from Supreme Alliance.
I'm right here, Stacks. I'm right here. Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
What's going on with you?
You remember years ago, the first day I met Top, right? First time I met Top
was that my show? We were just talking about that.
With Keith Murray.
We were just talking about that.
Oh, y'all was? Oh,
yeah.
I missed that.
Word is bond.
What is that? Yeah.
So we bring people together.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
I can't wait to see all the other ladies. Not only I'm a comedian, but I'm a fan. I love to laugh. I'm ready. I'm ready to come. I'm ready to laugh. I want to hear everybody else is funny. It's more than just me doing comedy. To be honest, it's my night out.
Here you go.
It's my night out. So I'm coming. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to have some fun.
Comedian to the lady with the glasses. You a comedian too?
Nah, that's she a poet. She a
all
poet.
shy and stuff like, Girl, she probably worse than me when she get up there. Girl, you can be cutting up, ain't you?
No.
Yeah.
All right, mama. Well, go ahead and get them kids. I'll see you Saturday.
I'm trying to bum a cigarette out here on these streets in this parking lot. Boy,
bye, girl.
Love y'all. See y'all Saturday.
That's what people like that. Like I said, we first show that the Top was on. She was there too. It was a great show that night. We had a few people came out. What's name was he was at what's name show that he don't remember. He was just at he was just at neither of them show. I interviewed him that night. Got his name, but he was there that night too.
Ace?
Not Ace, the other guy. No, the feature.
Oh, Jonathan Martin?
Yeah. Actually, he headlined my show that night. Snacks was there. OC Diesel was there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was there? There was other people there. But it was a dope show, you know what I'm saying? But that was, like I said, that's something.
Well, that was the past, brother. Let's talk about the future.
Future is Saturday.
That's right.
The other future. So 2 years in the comedy game. What you see yourself doing in like another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 45, 50?
I see myself, having my own company, specializing in serum for struggling shares.
Okay,
No,
so let's talk about the future. We talk about Saturday.
No. 5 years from now, I see myself doing something big. I know that God has something planned for me, and like I said, I'm riding that wave, and I know it's going to be in the entertainment business. Whether it's little videos, you might catch me on Pornhub. I don't know. No, but I see myself still being in the. I see myself still being being in the comedy world. I'm not planning on giving up. I had a conversation with myself, and I said, "Listen, Snap, what you gonna do? Like the shows are growing. I'm getting to know other people. I'm getting more opportunities. So why stop?
Why stop?
See where it takes you. Evidently, this is the path that God wants you on. This is something that's actually making you happy. So 5 years from now, I see myself on a big screen.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
I do. I see it.
But first, we're gonna see you Saturday at Open Arts Pack.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From 7 to 10, we here. This Saturday, January 5th. Toni Byrd, Redsnapper. We got Snacks in the building. Miss Day-Day's in the building. Miss Day-Day Jones is in the building. And of course, hosted by my man, Top Flight. You know what I'm saying? Check out my Funny Bone comedy show. You know what I'm saying? People guys, is it going to be funny? That's why I named it Check Out My Funny Bone.
I'm going to take somebody funny bone. I'm ready.
See, she being nasty again.
No.
She being nasty again. But
yeah, but I know it's going to be fun.
It's going to be dope. It's going to be, like we said, we've been having a good run. We're going to continue having a good run.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Check Out My Funny Bone. We got to take it over. We'll have some fun every month. You know what I'm saying? Introduce some new comedians. You know what I'm saying? Bringing some legends on. So we got a lot of things planned for the future. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate y'all coming out this Saturday, showing y'all talent. You know what I'm saying? Get on that stage and perform for these people. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate it. But before we get out of here, let people know where you can find you at. You know what I'm saying? With the next show after the Saturday. First come first is Saturday.
Yeah, first is this Saturday. Open Arts Pack, Boardtown, New Jersey. And then I have a show at February 3rd, first in Philly. I'll be there.
Look at me like I know what he's scheduled.
I'm just trying. Listen, I'm trying to remember. There's a couple of them coming up in February, even into March. Jermaine Benjamin, the R&B show, and then I know what else. There's a couple things coming up. I'm working on some skits too, with a couple other female comedians, and it's some stuff coming up. But you can catch me on Instagram at Redsnapper. That's with 2 R's. And my Facebook is Nikki Redsnapper Lynn. Request me. I'm open, but if you look strange, you might not get in. It's like no. But you can catch me there. You can catch me there. And my YouTube is Redsnapper. I just started up a separate YouTube page, and that's where I'm gonna be putting my little skits that I do here and there. I need the support. I need y'all to subscribe to Redsnapper. It's really look it up Redsnapper Comedy Wave. YouTube. I need y'all to subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell your auntie. Tell your Tell your mama, tell your babies. I need everybody to subscribe. Make your baby an account. Make them subscribe. I need a check. I need a check. All right?
Social media.
This day that.
Yes and no.
You got a Tinder account?
So private.
Yeah.
See, I said no because mine's not open like hers. But if you send me a request and you don't look like that you trying to chop me up and put me in a suitcase,
Or be a serial inboxer.
then I'll accept it. It's Day Jones. I'm on Facebook.
Oh, you
and
said you
Instagram.
like to chop it, put it in a suitcase, you gonna set me for
I watch a lot of crime TV and For My Man and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because my thing is like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So
Just don't be a serial inboxer.
Yeah. You're a serial killer, but I'm inboxing, right?
I want to make a Law and Order episode out of this.
nah.
You get them good morning, good morning, good morning. You see that they talking to themselves.
So let me know where they can find the books at.
Well, actually, I had to pull it off of Amazon because they were doing some stuff. But if they contact me, I can send it to them. It's not a problem. The book is only $9.
She gonna have a bunch of them Saturday.
Yes, I will have some Saturday, but the new book won't be out until June. It's actually like, this is the black version, and the new one is all white.
Okay.
So that way, when you get both of them, and you gotta sit there, you know which is which. You got the black one, you got the white.
I like that.
And I'm finally putting my face on.
This time, we put the face on. Let people know who you are.
Well, you still ain't gonna know it's me.
So you're not gonna be the actual face.
I'm not gonna be like.
But you will be in the middle on Saturday. This Saturday,
Yes.
January 5th. The Ross Pat will take my phone and go come and show you, open up some wonderful poetry. So I can't wait for that. Definitely. Look
I
forward
don't
to
know what
that.
I'm doing next. Well, I know tomorrow I'm going to work, but other than that, wherever he tell me to go, I go.
Ooh.
That's crazy, man.
No, that's her.
I didn't do nothing, man. Why else gotta get blamed?
You top.
Where you find these people?
Hey,
Ty,
man,
where do
look,
I mean,
it's going down.
Do it down Saturday.
That's all I can say.
Saturday, make sure y'all in the building on Saturday, man. We might have a few tickets left. We might
Yeah, a few tickets. I'm gonna come on.
might have a few tickets left. Depending on who you are, I guess. Top.
Yeah, you single and you cute. We might pull a chair out the basement for you. But nah, just hit me up. Like I said, I know a lot of people lie and they be like, yeah, it's sold out. Then you go and it be 50,000 chairs and 4 people. Like, no, we sold out the chairs. Is what I'm trying to say. So, but no, real rap. Definitely. Again, if y'all can't make this show, we do it every month. February 2nd is the next one.
February 2nd.
We got my man coming all the way from Orlando, Florida, Spunky Robinson, Sean Harvey from New York.
That's what I had
and
at
Carrie,
we had Sean at the
Sean,
yeah.
and
Yeah, sure.
Carrie White from Philly. So, and I'll be there hosting. So just keep supporting, man.
Keep supporting, man.
Sold out. And like I said, it's a big shout out to King. I appreciate you for having me every show and hosting, and we're gonna rock out. And Saturday gonna be fun. Just gonna turn over here.
Ladies, we'll give you shout outs real quick before we get up out of here.
To you, this is something new to me.
I can see you. I can see you doing podcasts. I can see you doing all types of crazy shit, but I can see you doing like podcasts and things like that. I mean, just your attitude, your personality. I mean, you can. I have no words for this.
I want to give a shout out.
All right, so what do you want me to do the next podcast?
You can let's talk about it.
All right.
What you see me doing, King?
Well, that's
You
what the
say
fuck
for
you want to do. That's why. Hell, really.
You see me stroking the chair with my finger.
You should shout out Snapper.
One time. Well, I want to give a big shout out to my mom, Mama Cheryl. I have to give a shout out to my mom. Of course, God, top flight, my brother. He put me under his wing, man. He really did, and I appreciate it, and I'm growing. There's other people that I want to shout out right now, but it'll take too long. We'll be here for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, gotta get out of here. They close at 7, so we gotta get out of here. Oh, and my kids. Okay, good kid.
And my kids.
Oh yeah, well my son. The heck with my
Fazir, I love
my
you.
son.
Labria.
Inky Lolo.
And my grandbaby Riley. But shout out to my food stamps. I get $15 a month.
Not no more. Government shut down.
Oh damn.
They give it nothing out.
Shout out to all the viewers, everybody that tunes in every week.
Yes.
We're going to try to build. We're going to try to build a Facebook page, Instagram page. We're going to try to get on Snap, Twitter, all the social media, so y'all can see us everywhere. We're going to try to make this a daily thing. Like we might be doing this every week, but we're going to try to make it a little bit more
in the
consistent.
process of building, starting a podcast network. We have other podcasters, so we're going to try to get on this thing.
Yeah, we're going to talk. Hey, have me here talking some sports. Man, you know what I mean?
Definitely some
you know,
sports podcasts. We're going to have some
playoffs, NBA.
some sci-fi, Marvel podcasts. I'm saying, shout out to my man from the job, the shit, man, Chris and Raw. So we work on some different stuff. You know what I'm saying, so Global Unlimited. And so this is just the beginning.
I see you a Facebook request for our Facebook page. You got to accept it.
Definitely got to accept it. Shout out to my man, of course, the Blessed Child. You know what I'm saying, sponsoring the Blog Talk Radio. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to all the viewers. You know what I'm saying. Once again, Saturday, January 5th. Doors open at 6. Show start at 7. That's what it says on the flyer. We will have food there. We will have the funniest comedians in the building. Toni Byrd, Redsnapper, Miss Snacks will be in the building. Miss Day with her poetry will be in the building. Miss Day Jones, her poetry will be in the building.
You know
of course, Miss Day. And of course, hosted by my man, the infamous, the famous, you know what I'm saying, my man Top Flight is going to be in the building. You know what I'm saying? Open our pack, Boy in Town. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it every month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Day. Shout out to the whole staff over there at Open Arts Pack, you know what I'm saying, showing me mad love, you know what I'm saying, opening arms up to us, you know what I'm saying. So we see y'all, man. We see y'all Saturday, then we see y'all getting back here on the podcast next Thursday. Global Unlimited Podcast, Blog Talk Radio, Blessed Child.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to everybody, you know what I'm saying. 2019, we here. Congratulations, shout out to the whole family and everybody. We out, man. We see y'all next week. We got it out of here.
Whoop, whoop.
All right.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was.
All right, Bummy. See you Saturday.
You need those still?